Hello, hello, hello. It is Friday night, and we have been on the snowblower wheel fixing saga for like 6, 7 days now. It literally has been a wheel of adventure. And last night we put the hard putty on the wheel in all the white spots, boop, 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 all the way around. We have many. Okay, so I have broke out with my handy dandy Dremel tool, and to smooth these areas down. Now I did some of them already before I turned you on. But I still have to do this one bigger area just to give you an idea of how to do it. So I left this little this wheel on the Dremel, and that is because I'm just too lazy to replace it with another one. But I have all these other little parts for my Dremel, and then none of them are really. I'm not feeling it for another part. I kind of wish I had a little coney shape one to really get in the get in the tight spot there by the rim, but here, and make it all purty. But that's not going to happen. So I did the best I could with the wheelie deal thing that I have. The dust has been flying, so you have to wear safety goggles. I do not have safety goggles. Obviously, I have onion cutting goggles, so don't cry. Okay, but yeah, so they work. They work. They've got these little. They're pretty cool, actually. So if you don't have onion cutting goggles, I really highly recommend them. Ooh, best Christmas gift from my kids many years ago. Okay, all right, so yeah, this is like gonna whistle, and okay, so yeah, so I will try to be as quick as possible to make this go. But I put it on the one, but it goes really fast on the one, and I don't think I need to go any faster than that, otherwise I could lose a limb, knowing myself. What I want to do is mold this putty, which really, it didn't take 24 hours. Like the package said, this shit got hard fast. Yeah, I poked at it a little bit to make sure that it was nice and hard before I started grinding on it. Didn't want to have to start all over with the process. So yeah, turned out good. My only disappointment is it didn't turn gray at all. It's just white. It turned white. But what the hell? They should at least tell you what color your putty's gonna be. The first batches of epoxy did. It told me if it was going to cure gray or clear. So beware of that when you go pick out your epoxy, whatever you're bonding. Oh, also, I realized I did not finish my story about the backstory part. I had called back. I called Oscar Wilson back again after Briggs and Stratton had told me that no, that's not our part, lady. We don't own that snowmobile or snowblower because of the X in the model number. And yeah, they didn't Oscar Wilson was not helpful. Believe it or not, even with Briggs and Stratton, that they did not own that snowblower anymore. Yeah, that man spent probably 30 minutes on the phone with me, looking up parts left and right and trying to find an alternative part for me, to no avail. So Briggs and Stratton stand up company for taking all that time for a product they don't even own anymore. So yeah, it was awesome, guys, on the phone with me. I wish I knew his name, but I would write a nice letter to his manager. Obviously, I'm just grinding away because I put a huge amount of putty on here. I was not going to take any chances, but my Dremel tool is just like doing a good job at taking it away quickly for me, but I don't want to have to start all over and take too much away. But I do want it to look like the wheel. Call me crazy, that's fine, whatever. It's got to spin round, right? And you don't want it to go, if it's not fitted right. You have to have a tight fit between your two parts. And so if you don't have that tight fit, what good is it? It's not going to work well. You're just going to be disappointed. So let's make it work, right? Okay. I think we got it. It's still not pretty, and it's still not perfect. This whole process has been kind of let me do that there. That there. That there. A little more there. Yeah. Okay, so do you remember what I told you? That the putty, it comes out of the tube hard, and then you have to play with it to get it soft, and it was soft, and see, do you see that? It's got a little droop. I don't think that's going to matter with the functionality of my spin of my tire. I think that it'll be fun. And I don't like that. Hold on one second. I got a little groove where I don't have to put another groove. Okay. Whew. It is definitely dusty. Okay, so, whoo. And onion glasses, okay, can make you sweat. It's hot in there. Alright, so our next step for this bad boy, first of all, I'm really happy that it actually looks like a tire again, right? Oh, I'm sorry, a wheel. So, yeah, I didn't fill in that little cracky hole thing right there, but I don't think it's gonna make a difference. The next step, the hardest part of this whole project, I think, is going to be the inevitable of boom, putting it on the tire. And as this is a 14-year-old tire, and it is very hard. So I can't get my two parts. Do not. Oh, did I? Okay, that's good. Okay. My two parts are not just going to slide in together smoothly. I am going to have to get the hard part, to get this, because they're both hard, hard plastic, hard rubber, we are going to have to soften this rubber as much as we can so that it will, so that this will slide in nicely. So I have been instructed there are two ways to do this, attempt to do this, maybe not successfully, but even my weight doesn't bend this tire. Okay, so two ways to possibly make this happen is to just soak this hot tire in a bath of hot water, right? Nice warm water for a very long time. Option one. Option two, to put the tire in the oven and heat it up to soften it. So you can see that, okay, that's two ways. So basically we have to in order to soften the rubber, you need to put it in a warm, something warm for a period of time, and then it should be soft. So, yeah. So we have hard rubber. I'm going to do it in the oven, and I'm afraid just to stick it in, because it's a hard piece of rubber. You just stick it in there, it could, I don't want to hurt my oven. So I am going to find a pan. That's a pretty big pan. I'm going to try to find a pan, and I'm going to put that water in the pan so that I'm doing kind of like both things, the warm bathtub and the heat in the oven. I'm going to combine the two, and I'm going to heat this bad boy up in a pan of water in the oven to make it soft. So I'm going to pause you while I find that pan, and when I get it out of the oven, I'm going to need some gloves to handle it, since it should be hot. So I'm going to heat up the oven, find a big pan of water, find some gloves, and soften this rubber up. And I'll be back. Okay? Happy Friday.